Hi there, Madam Eileen here of Balloon Creations. Are you ready for more balloon tricks and tips? These techniques are the foundation of doing all kinds of wonderful, complicated creations. Now we're going to master the Poodle Puff. The reason why it's called Poodle Puff is a lot of people like to add a little puff at the end of the balloon dog's tail. In order to do that, get your balloon dogs ready. You take the very tip. Remember, this is the thickest part of the balloon. So you just want the tip, and you pull and you stretch. And once you've stretched it a lot, let go. Now, pressure is going to affect that spot there. It's still warm right now. So you're going to twist a bubble. You're going to pinch and twist. You only need enough twist to keep the air from escaping from here and trying to get back here into the bottom part. We cover it with our hands, and on the count of 3, we're going to squeeze like this. Boom. All your fingers together at the same time. Boom. That bubble should then go. You can do all kinds of silly things. You can have a kid shoot. Bang! And it pops up. You can have them blow a kiss. And when you let go, that bit of air is trapped in the Poodle Puff. We're going to do the Poodle Puff again, but this time we're doing a long balloon, and it has about 6 fingers worth of tail. We're going to Poodle Puff the very end. We're going to grab and pinch. This is still the thickest part of all balloons. The orange seems to be the thickest skinned of all the balloons. So if you want a balloon that's very durable, you want to get orange balloons. You can wiggle it, you can twirl it, you can snap it. The main part is this part gets softened up. There's no change in it until you isolate a bubble. The size of your puff depends on the amount of air you isolate here, but also how much has been pre-stretched. I'm going to cover it with my hand, and I'm going to squeeze it. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze it fast and all at once, and it jumps up. And now this twist, as you let go, is going to untwist. And there you go. You have a Poodle Puff at the end. Now, why do you want to do this? Because we're going to do a dangly bopper flower. You're going to pinch the bottom of the Poodle Puff. We're going to take a flower, 6 or 5 petal. We're going to hold that Poodle Puff bubble in place. And I'm going to take one of my fingers and push it in towards the center of the flower. I'm then going to pull and stretch some of this balloon that's not fully inflated and wrap it around the flower around once and a half times. Once to go around, a half to get right to the back. So there's the back of the flower, there's the front, and now my flower bobbles along. Imagine putting this on a hat. Wouldn't that be great? Or even if I put it on a bracelet base. You have a happy dancing flower. And if you want to have a little more fun silliness, you get the black marker wherever you stuck it. Here it is. Ta-da. You can take the black marker and you can draw a cute little happy face. Happy face. It's a very happy ditzy flower. And Here's another use for the Poodle Puff. Now this Poodle Puff, this is the cheating method to do a Poodle Puff. You're going to want to take your inflator. Where did I put it? Hello again. All right, get your balloon inflator, and you're going to inflate a yellow balloon all the way to the end. It could be any color you want. If you don't have yellow, use red. If you don't have red, use green. This is just practice. But we're going to inflate it all the way, and then we're going to go about 4 fingers, and we're going to twist a bubble off, and then we're going to let all the air out. And then we're going to tie it, and then I'll show you the fun trick. Okay, here you go. We're inflating, taking that sharp edge of the inflator, rolling our balloon on, pinching it. I like to inflate with my left hand moving. Took about 6, 7 pumps to fully inflate my balloon. I have not tied a knot. I'm pinching. I'm holding and pinching this. I'm going to reach over here, and I'm going to isolate about a good 4 fingers. Actually, that's closer to 6 fingers, but that's okay. After I twist it several times, I pinch that joint, and I let this end go. And when you let this end go, you could wave it over the kid's head and be all silly because it's unexpected. Now grab your fingers, chase that little bit of air out of here, and then we're going to let go. Now it's pinched here. The air pressure from this bubble has filled this space here. Now I want to chase half of this air to this end. So just like we did with the Poodle Puff, give this end a little extra love. Back and forth. I'm going to pinch with my third hand out here just a little bit, and I'm going to try to pinch this apart evenly. Then I'm going to take this hand, wrap around it, and I'm going to squeeze at one time. 1, 2, 3. And did you see it jump and travel? It didn't quite make it to the end, but at this point I will pinch under this bubble, and I'll let go of this bubble. And then I'm going to do one more squeeze. 1, 2, 3, boom! This is called chasing the bubble. I'm chasing the bubble to its very tip. This is a double Poodle Puff. I then put them together and I isolate the middle. This is what you're going to use for maybe the center of a flower. I'm going to find the center, pull it apart. I'll do it from this direction so you can see. I'm going to pull it around 2 or 3 petals, and then back up on one, back up on the other. Readjust my petals by pulling them apart and putting them back together. So if you don't have a top of your flower, you just have that, that makes a fun center of a flower. It also makes antennae for bumblebees and butterflies and ladybugs. So this technique is very useful. It's also really fun if you're doing a fancy party hat. You do a flower, use different colors and make Poodle Puffs and attach it to a hat or a hairband. So that's Poodle Puffs. So have fun making lots of Poodle Puffs and making lots of flowers. Till next time.